Hi yogis, Megan here. This is an all-level practice with focus on the hips, hamstrings, and the thighs, and the inner thighs. Let's get started. Walk the hands forward, tuck your toes, lift your hips for downward facing dog. Take a few rounds of breath here. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Think of sandwiching your belly towards the thighs. You can walk out the feet, maybe add a few twists. But really spread the fingers wide, press the mat away from you with the hands. On an inhale, shift forward to your high plank pose. Exhale, upward facing dog. Keep the toes tucked for this variation. Think of pulling the sternum through these little arm gates. Inhale to your high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, high plank pose. Exhale, upward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more round. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, upward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, reach the right leg high for three-legged dog, and then step the right foot in between the hands. It might be one step or three. You might actually pick your foot up and place it where you want it. Lower the left knee down to the mat. On an inhale, rise, Salamba Anjaneyasana. Scoop the tailbone under, shoulders are pressing away from the ears. Gaze is either straight ahead or past the fingertips. Inhale, lift the heart, maybe take a back bend here. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, straighten the right leg. Ardha Hanumanasana, your half split. Flex the toes, spread them apart. This is a little bit intense for your hamstrings. You can always place blocks underneath the hands for added lift. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. Tuck the left toes, lift your knee. On your exhale, twist to the right, gaze past the right fingertips. Inhale, on your exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, on your exhale, twist to the left this time. Pull the left hip point forward. Exhale, left hand comes down. Walk your hands to the left side. Wide leg forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to your long, flat back. Shoulders in line with the hips. On your exhale, bend into the left knee, pressing to the outer edge of the right foot. Spine is long, so you're extending through the crown of your head. And then straighten your left leg. Inhale, on your exhale, bend into the right knee. Inhale, straighten the right leg. On your exhale, walk your hands to the back of the mat. Runner's lunge. The left knee is now bent. You're on the ball of the right foot. Now right foot meets the left, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, long flat back, gazes forward, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, sweep the arms overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands come to the heart, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, send the arms overhead, knees past the fingertips. Exhale, bow forward, lead with the sternum. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands underneath the shoulders, step the right foot back, then the left foot. Hold here for 3 rounds of breath. Scoop the tailbone under. Press the mat away from you. Feel the space between the shoulders, really pressing up towards the sky. Inhale, shift forward to the tips of the toes. Exhale, lower half for all the way to your belly. Inhale to your upward dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. So again, bending the knees as much as you need to. Eventually you might start to straighten the legs, sending the heels towards the mat. On an inhale, send the left leg high for three-legged dog. On your exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Again, one step, few steps. You might actually drag the left foot where you want it, which is underneath the knee. On an inhale, rise, Salamba Anjaneyasana. Shoulders are pressing away from the ears. Gaze is either forward or past the fingertips. Inhale, maybe take a back bend. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Start to straighten the left leg. Half split, flex the left toes. Sternum is pulling towards the big toe. Gaze is forward. Walk the hands forward, bend into the left knee. Tuck the right toes, lift your knee. Plant the right hand underneath the shoulder on an exhale, twist to the left, gaze past the left fingertips. And then left hand comes down, inhale. Exhale, we twist to the right this time. Right hand comes down, walk the hands to the right side for your wide leg forward fold. Outer edges of the feet are parallel. You might feel a little pigeon-toed here. That's okay. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Inhale, straighten the right leg. On your exhale, bend into the left knee. Press into the outer edge of the right foot, really activating the outside of that right ankle and the inner thigh. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. Runner's lunge. You're on the ball of the left foot, right knee is bent. Left foot meets the right, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Send the arms overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bow forward, lead with the sternum, micro bend in the knees to protect the low back. Inhale to your half lift, gaze forward. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, then the right foot. Plank pose, 3 breaths here. Scoop the tailbone under. Think of connecting the low ribs to the hip points. Press the mat away from you. Feel how long and strong your arms are. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga or any other variation. Inhale, urdhva. This is upward facing dog. Exhale, adho, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, and on your exhale, step the right foot. Then the left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees a lot. Bring the tips of the fingers to the mat. Sit the weight into the heels so you can lift all 10 toes from the floor if you want to. And then plug them back in. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, sit a little bit deeper. And then deeper. And then deeper. And then deeper. Navasana, this is your boat pose. Inhale on your exhale to your low boat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then lower to your back, hug the knees into your chest. You can rock from side to side. Plant the feet on the mat. Elbows are wide, the hands are behind the head. Extend the legs towards the sky. Flex the toes. Inhale. Exhale. Pull the low belly in. Inhale, peel the shoulders off the mat. Exhale, lower the legs to a hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the shoulders. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, lower the legs to a hover. Inhale, lift the legs. Exhale, lower the shoulders. Inhale, shoulders. Exhale, hover legs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the legs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last round. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, lower the legs to a hover. Stay here or reach the fingertips towards the feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hug and then rock it out. Let it go. And then rock and roll the length of the spine, meeting in your chair pose. Inhale, exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, step the right foot back, then the left foot, plank pose. Inhale, shift forward, exhale, chaturanga or lower to the belly. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look between the hands. On your exhale, step the left foot, then the right foot to the top of the mat for your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees a lot. Chair pose, heart, fingertips, eyes reach towards the sky. Exhale, sit a little deeper. And then a little deeper. And a little deeper. And eventually meeting and seated. Inhale, on your exhale, lower to your low boat for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Interlace the hands behind the head, elbows wide. Extend both legs to the sky. Right knee hugs into the chest. On an inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, twist the left elbow towards the right knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the left leg to a hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it out for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees into the chest. You can rock from side to side. Let's actually place the hands and the feet on the floor, setting up for bridge pose. Hips are as close to the bum as you can get them. You might be able to brush the heel with your fingertips. And the knees and the hips and the feet are in line. On an inhale, lift the hips into the sky, so stretching out the abdominals. Maybe start to wiggle the shoulders beneath you. You can interlace the fingers, press your fist into the mat. And breathing in. Exhale. One more breath. Release, lower all the way down to the mat. Hug the knees into the chest. Again, you may rock and roll the length of the spine a few times. We're going to meet in chair pose at the top of the mat. Inhale, on your exhale, folding forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant the left hands, left foot back, right foot back, plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now on an inhale, send the right leg high for three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward and knee to the left tricep. Think of keeping the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. On your exhale, step the right foot between the hands. You're in that runner's lunge. Plant the left hand. On an exhale, twist to the right. Right hand comes to the inside of the leg. Spin the left heel down, moving into extended side angle. On an inhale, sweep the left arm overhead. Inhale, rise to warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Turn the left heels in. So setting up for goddess pose. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees. You can stay here. You can do little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms and legs straighten. Turn the toes in. On your exhale, bow forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. On an inhale, rise, Anjaneyasana, high crescent lunge. On your exhale, half fold, charging lizard. Reach the fingertips away from you, so you're creating the straight line from the right heel all the way through the fingertips. Hands come down. Step the right foot to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, bend the knees a lot, set the weight into the heels, heart, fingertips, eyes, reach towards the sky. On an exhale, twist to the left. Check in with the right knee. It has a tendency to bump forward, but we're trying to keep the knees in line. Shift the weight into the left foot, start to hover the right toes. Eventually send the right leg behind you, and then step the right leg back. You're in a revolved lunge. Hands come down, walk the hands to the right. Inhale, arms reach out like a T. On your exhale, bend into the right knee. Using the abdominals to keep this long, flat back. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, rise all the way to standing. Turn the right toes out. Warrior two. One breath here. On your exhale, spin onto the ball of the left foot. You're in Anjaneyasana, high crescent lunge. On an inhale, shift the weight into the right foot. Start to float the left leg, one-legged Tadasana. Flex the left toes. On your exhale, step the left foot all the way back to your lunge. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, lift the left leg. Exhale, back to your lunge. Inhale for one-legged Tadasana. On your exhale, start to hinge forward. Hands come by the hips. Warrior three. Hands come down, standing split, and then step the left foot all the way back. Lower the left knee down to the mat. On an inhale, rise. Hands come to the tops of the thighs. You can stay here, or you can bend the left knee, maybe reach for the foot with one or with both hands. So this really gets deep into the quadricep. Release the foot, hands come down, straighten the right leg for your half Hanuman. Or you can start to slide the right heel forward for your full split. We'll stay here for 5 rounds of breath. Flex the right toes, spread them apart. Shoulders press away from the ears. And then bring the hands to the top of the mat, bend into the right knee. Runner's lunge, tuck the left toes, lift your knee on an inhale, send the right leg high for your three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, fan the hip open. You can stay here or take your wild thing. Right arm reaches overhead. Inhale to three-legged dog. You can move through your regular vinyasa, your three-legged. You can go straight to down dog. And then moving into the left side, inhale, send the left leg high for three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward and knee to right tricep. Inhale to your three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. On your exhale, step the left foot between your hands. You're in a runner's lunge. Plant the right hand on an exhale, twist to the left, so we're twisting towards the leg. Exhale, left hand comes to the inside of the thigh. Right foot spins down. Inhale, extended side angle, Uttita Parsvakonasana. On an inhale, rise, warrior two. On your exhale, straighten the leg, turn the heels in, goddess pose. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees. You can stay here or lift the heels. And take those little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, turn the heels out, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the top of the mat, runner's lunge. Inhale, rise, Anjaneyasana, high crescent lunge. Exhale, fold halfway, charging lizard. Hands come down to the mat, step the left foot to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Uttanasana, bend the knees, heart, fingertips, eyes towards the sky. Exhale, sit deeper, and twist to the right. Gaze is past the right shoulder again. Check in with those knees. Now shift the weight into the right foot. Start to float the left toes. If you wiggle and fall out of it, that's okay. Send the left leg behind you, eventually step the left foot back for your revolved lunge. Hands come down to the mat, walk them to the left for your wide leg forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And on On your exhale, start to float the hands, bend into the left knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, straighten. Hands come down, walk your hands to the top of the mat. Runner's lunge. The left knee is bent, you're on the ball of the right foot. On an inhale, rise, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, one-legged Tadasana. Inhale here on your exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Take it into Warrior 3. Maybe the right foot touches the mat, maybe it doesn't. Lift your heart, lift the right heel, level off the hips. Hands come down, standing split. Lower the right foot to the mat, step it all the way back. Lower your right knee. On an inhale, rise, press the tops of the hands on the thighs, shoulders press away from the ears. And again, you can stay exactly where you are, or you can bend the right knee, reach for the foot with one or both hands for that quad stretch. Release the foot if you have it. Inhale, straighten the left leg for your half split, your Ardha Hanumanasana. Or you can start to slide the left heel forward. We have 5 rounds of breath here. Flex the toes, spread them apart. And then walk your hands to the top of the mat, bend into the left knee. Runner's lunge. Tuck the right toes, lift your knee on an inhale, send the left leg high for 3-legged dog. On your exhale, bend the knee, fan your hip open, wild thing pose. Bring the ball of the left foot to the floor, reach the left arm overhead. Inhale to your 3-legged dog. Exhale, high plank pose, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look between the hands on your exhale. You can jump through, you can jump to the top of the mat, you can just meet seated. We're moving into Dandasana, which is your staff pose. Walk the fingertips away from you, wiggle around so you're up and over the sits bones. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bow forward, lead with the sternum. Hands come to the tops of the legs. You can take peace fingers to the big toes or reach around for the outer edges of the feet. Shoulders are pressing away from the ears. On an inhale, half lift. Exhale, lift all the way up. Plant the feet on the mat. Grab the backs of the knees. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, start to lower all the way down. You're going to meet on your back for Shavasana. For Shavasana, you're extending the legs long. The feet are about hip width distance apart, maybe wider, about mat width. Let your toes fall away from the center of your body. Hands can come down by the sides, palms up. Close down your eyes. And you're gonna take, I recommend at least 3 to 5 minutes here in the Shavasana. So enjoy your break from the day, from life, your meditation. I hope that you enjoyed. Thanks so much. Namaste.